What is going on, guys? Muhammad here, aka Most Secures, and I want to talk about this thing because I'm an influencer who wants to make money. I want to make money. You probably want to make money. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make money, but I think there's a right way to go about this. So I know a lot of content creators right now, actually, just because I'm an up and coming content creator. I have almost 14,000 followers on Instagram. I have 4,000 and some change on TikTok. Again, in the grand scheme of things, I'm not a big content creator, but I'm growing and I'm learning and meeting a lot of really amazing and interesting people who are also content creators just like myself. And I think it's really important to talk about this because I myself, right, I'm super enticed by making money online. Before I had any followers online, I would see other people, I would just consume content. And I'll be like, dude, this guy has 5,000, 10,000, 50,000 followers. I wonder how much is getting paid. I would love to have an audience. I would love to get paid to make content, right? And now you get in this position and you get this hunger of like, dude, I want to make money online. I want to make money online. How do I do it? I think there's nothing wrong with wanting to make money. I actually think the impulse to make money comes from a great place. But I just want to tell you guys my personal thoughts on the right way to go about this because something that comes from a good place can become misguided and it can lead you down the wrong path and it can make you make decisions that you regret. So, I'm going to share with you guys my personal insights, my guide, my framework on how, at least now, I'm going about making money online and being ethical because I think ethics is everything. I think us being ethical is everything. There's no point in reaching success if it's done in an unethical way. Okay? If you take ethics out of the equation in life, anything is possible. That's not an accomplishment. What's an accomplishment is being an ethical person and being great at the things you're trying to achieve, right? It's both. So, I think what's really dangerous for us to do as content creators is to look at our audience solely as demographics of people who are numbers and looking at what their desires are and selling them the thing that they want. I think that's a problem. It's not because it's a problem to sell. It's a problem if you look at only what people want instead of what you can actually provide. So I'll give an example. If you're a content creator and you're like, yo, I have like 30,000 followers and they're all between the ages of like 15 to 19 years old. And they're all super interested in like, I don't know, Robux, right? I don't know, maybe that's what kids are into these days, right? They're all super interested in Roblox. Okay, how do I make money from this? And you start trying to find a way to make money from this interest that you think your audience has, but you can't actually provide value in the niche. I don't think that's the right way to lead. Okay? I think again, making money is great, but we got to focus on making money based on value. Okay? What value can I provide these people? Okay? Another example. Nowadays everyone seems to be sponsored by RainBet, which is crazy. I mean, it's just legalized online gambling. It's disgusting, honestly. Like these anyone, like even like plenty of content creators I watch and I follow, like they're just throwing a rain bed ad. And I know these people are getting paid good, right? I mean, it's probably like at least $10,000-$20,000 for I guess like a term, right? Like a contract. And what are you really providing your audience? You are encouraging gambling addiction. You are literally encouraging them to have financial failure. That's what you're doing when you're doing gambling. That's it. That's it. And like I see all like the people with like the meta glasses. Yo, street approach video. Boom, rain bet. Come on, right? That comes from you just chasing the bag first. The point I'm trying to make is you have to find a way to provide value to people. You have to find a way to ask yourself not just what does the person want, what do they need, and how can I help them? How can I help someone? Am I authentically able to help someone with this thing? I have had plenty of people. At this point, I've had 3 different people reach out to me because they wanted me, or they wanted to encourage me to make a school community to get people into IT or to get people into cybersecurity. I feel uncomfortable with this. And it's not because I don't know what I'm talking about. At the very least, with IT jobs, cybersecurity is one thing. I've talked about this before on my channel. Um, I have a lot of experience getting an IT job and getting paid well in IT, especially relative to my background. I still don't think it's right at this point in my career to try to become a coach for that. I could do it, but like I'm in for 5 years. I'm in for 5 years. Like there needs to be a reality check. There are people right now who are like so obsessed with just making money from their audience. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna start a community online and we're gonna do this and that. I'm gonna teach people this and that. And it's like, dude, do you know anything? How much do you know? Like, what are your experiences? Reasonably convince me you can actually provide value, right? Again, there's nothing wrong with making money. But for example, I'll talk about myself. I'm 228 something pounds. Okay. I have lost a lot of weight in my life and I've gained a lot of weight. I've been upwards of 260 pounds. At my lightest, I've been 220 or right beneath there. Okay. I have in my life, I have I have made large feats in my fitness, in my ability to run, in my ability to do pull-ups, in my bench press, and my lifts, etc. That doesn't mean I should start making a coaching program. Okay, because at the end of the day, realistically, I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. That's okay. I love fitness. I am so proud of myself for where I am in my fitness journey. I am so incredibly proud. I can't tell you how proud I am. And I know a lot more than a lot of people who are just getting to fitness. I can go to a gym right now. Again, this like I'm not trying to be arrogant. I understand where I am generally, but I'm just saying if I go to a gym right now, like an average, if I go like a Planet Fitness, and I look at the average person lifting there, I'm probably stronger than the majority of the people in the gym. Okay? Does that mean I'm a gym expert? Does that mean I'm a fitness coach expert? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Because realistically, it's still not impressive enough. That's the honest truth. It's not impressive enough. I can incline, bench press, 100-pound dumbbells in my hands. Okay. Oh, can the average person do that? No. Oh, you should start a school community about how to. No. No. It takes a lot more. It takes a lot more. I don't know how else to explain this, but I feel like, man, like I don't know where it comes from, but I feel like we need an impulse, a desire to be great. Really bet on yourself, on the thing that you are. Like, you don't got to be like a 10-year veteran, but at least like give yourself like I'm I can reason I've actually implemented this in a business. Right? So for example, this relates to me exactly because I want to make money from my online presence, but I want to do it ethically. Something I'm actively working on right now is I'm putting together an offer, which is basically it's just going to be an ebook and is going to be a very affordable but highly informative guide for businesses to secure their businesses from a cybersecurity and IT standpoint. Okay, why do I want to make this? Is it because I have people who follow me just for IT content? No. It's because I'm going to be talking about things in this ebook or explaining things in this ebook that I have literally done. I am literally I do this and I've done this. I have done this for businesses. Like I have done this. Not I have only researched this and I kind of like the idea of it. I have made business I've made, I should say, IT recommendations for businesses, and business owners have been like, I take your word, Mohammed, I'm going to spend money on this thing, and they've implemented the service, or they've implemented the change, or they have bought the product and I did the rest of the work. This is something I have done. Okay? Again, I'm not going to sell this ebook and be like, guys, it's $1,000 ebook. I'm going to teach you how to make your business compliant across every single business type, across every single compliance framework. No, right? I'm going to tell you what I know reasonably. That's fine. Like again, I'm not even going to claim in this ebook I'm the expert of experts. Okay, I'm just going to share with you what I know. All that is to say, there needs to be levels to this. Like there needs to be a way that you can look at yourself in the mirror and be like, this is reasonable. Okay, um, trust is very, very, very fragile. Trust is very, very fragile. I had a guy DM me, and this guy, you know what? Honestly, I don't think he did it in good nature because my DM exchange with him, like the guy was obviously like just upset at life. I don't know what his problem was, but I had a guy DM me because he was upset that on my Instagram I had a many chats automation that whenever someone commented the word IT, they would get sent my free IT um, career advice template on Notion, completely free. And he was like, "Oh, you're just engagement farming." And I was like, "Hey, dude, like I wasn't doing this on purpose. Like, I've made videos saying comment the word IT." But he was crashing out. But you know what? To be fair, maybe IT is too broad of a word. Maybe IT is too broad of a word. The point I was trying to make is that even though that person was crashing out, and I honestly think that person was being unreasonable, at the end of the day, I lost that guy's trust. Maybe I didn't want that guy's trust, but it's good to know for like there are very small things you do, like you interact with someone online, and they're like, ew, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are people. If someone is following you and they're like kind of like in school, let's say, like they're like a 2 years in, they got 2 more years left, and like they're in this uncertain job market, and they comment and they DM you IT questions. Dude, I get a lot of really annoying basic IT questions. I'll be honest with you. I get a lot of really annoying basic IT questions. But I'm telling you, if someone's doing all that and then you're like, hey man, buy my course. Hey man, join my paid school community. It's just yeah, it's just a bit yucky. It's just a bit yucky. Um and again, like another piece of information to consider is like you look at people who've actually like look at Josh Madakor. I was part of Josh Madakor's school community. $100 a month. This community was worth it. I mean, like it's expensive, but this guy actually set up a enterprise environment and teaches people how to become stock analysts. And these people actually get real life experience. And if you actually sign up for CTF events, you can put his organization as like a place you're interning at on your resume, and he will validate it because you're actually getting hands-on experience. That's a real value. Like you have to understand, like people are wanting to charge like $2 a month. Like guys, I don't know. I'm really rambling here, but like I really think the point I'm trying to make is important, and I'm trying to get there. I think there needs to be a desire for excellence. I think there needs to be a desire for excellence in um be excellent in every way. Try to be excellent in every way. I'm far from excellent, but like when you're asking people for money, don't be a cheapo. Don't be a cheapskate. You you are not putting your best foot forward whenever like you're so desperate to make some money online that you like just do like a little like $2 product, but it's a really crappy product. You are diminishing your trust that way. I would rather, this is what I'm trying to do. I would rather put forward a ton of free information out there that's valuable to people, and then sell something that's like super valuable, like in my mind, like worth $50, and sell it for $5 or sell it for $10. You always want to be like this. Is something Alex Hormozi talks about all the time, and maybe that's where I'm getting all this kind of mindset from. But you want to be in the position with people that you are basically always giving more than you receive, because at the end of the day, there is a bank of trust. Okay, if I want my audience to pay for something, they need to trust me. And the only way to trust for them to trust me is for me to genuinely be trustworthy. So what do? I need to put out free information. I would need to put out so much free information that at some point it becomes unreasonable for someone to be like, hey, like that guy Mo Secures is just a grifting. Like, you want to put out so much free information that you build up a phenomenal reputation, and then when you do put something out that costs money, it's it's still a steal for the end user. Like, it's a steal for the customer. Like, you put out an ebook and they're like, yo, this ebook was like $10. Honestly, I would have bought it for $50. That's where you kind of want to be at. That's where I want to be at. And that's where I think all my fellow content creators should be at. I think we need to lead with um, providing value and information that's truly valuable to people first. Um, let's make being a content creator not be a griftery thing. Let's make it that we're actually making the world a better place. Okay, I've been rambling for too long, but I hope this video hits home for some of you at least. And yeah, I hope it's beneficial, educational for you guys. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye.